single thing. This is bullshit. Fuck this game.
It's out to get you, dude.
I believe it.
Good.
You know what, Allagash? You know what?
You're right.
We have a warlock?
I know, stop the presses, right? And he's not crazy. That's the craziest thing about it.
Wow.
We have an emotionally stable warlock who knows how to play his class. It's been so long since I mean, this is the first one ever. It's not even been a long time. It's never been a record setter.
Hold on.
I thought we had one.
Rod Dot.
Yeah, Rod Dot was pretty cool, dude.
You know how I
we
know
had
Rod
somebody
Dot
else
had a stable mind? He was screaming and he was being super quiet because his kid was trying to sleep.
Get back here, Senjin.
You guys hurt my feelings.
No, you know I told you before.
That's how we know you're not
because you play like all the classes. Like it has to be someone who mains a warlock. Like that's their main class. Always played it, always will, kind of thing. So you don't count.
So what you're saying is it's not that we tried to hurt your feelings, it's just you don't count it at all.
I don't exist.
No, that's not what I meant.
It's like you're not even in the runnings. You didn't even qualify.
You don't steal souls. You're soulless because you're a ginger.
Alright, so I think Color's going to need a rundown, but everyone else has been here.
If you just watch the Allah Akbar video, you'll see exactly what not to do. So if you do the opposite of that, we'll down this boss easy.
I'm putting markers down now. And once everyone gets in the instance, somebody link the weak aura that we use.
Growing, you're such a cauldron slut bag.
Y'all dropped the cauldron again? Where's the cauldron? Oh, there it is.
I don't see a cauldron. See a bear?
There's just a giant fucking bear on it. I hate you guys.
Can I get
How did
assist so I
you
can
how
kick
did you
out
get a
Rob?
black bear? That was amazing. Do it again.
Go to the barber shop and change your skin color.
Wait,
Is
I
that
thought it
how
was
you do
hair
it?
color.
Wait, Secom, you didn't know
They
that
only cut my hair whenever I go.
they take into account where you're logging in from with the bear coloring?
Oh, snap.
Okay, so note the weak aura linked in chat. Go ahead and download that, and while that's downloading, I'll run you down the mythic color. Yeah, of course, you've done this on heroic. So it's heroic, but you are, since you're a ranged DPS, it's different for you. It's like pretty different. So whatever color you get when she casts Infusion, you are going to go to the opposite side. So if this was heroic, all fel players would be on the green side and all the holy players would be on the yellow side. But that is only the case for melee and healers. So melee and healers that are marked with fel will be on the green side, but then ranged DPS players that are marked with holy will be on the green side as well, like a couple steps back from the melee so that we don't trigger bombs. And then vice versa, of course. So if you get marked with fel, you're going to be on the yellow side behind the melee group. The reason for this is because primarily in the beginning phase, or I should say just the normal phase, when we're actually DPSing the boss and we're not like catching orbs, there's this new mechanic called spontaneous fragmentation. And what that is it's going to target a player and it'll put like a little circle of the opposite color of that player. And after a few seconds, that circle will turn into an orb. And that orb will latch onto the closest player to it and like kind of detonate. It doesn't do any damage unless it's the opposite color. If you are the same color as the orb and you catch it, you'll get a damage buff. And it splashes to everyone around you, so multiple people can catch it and get that damage buff. And if it touches somebody the opposite color, it's going to trigger the unstable soul. and which is, usually results in a wipe. So here's how to deal with it. So we'll have the melee stacked up on the green side that are marked with fel and so forth, like I already explained. Circle chooses somebody, and when it does, when spontaneous fragmentation happens, everybody looks under their feet and at the other DPS group to see where the circle is. So if the circle's not under your feet, it's probably under, in your case color, it's probably going to be under the melee group's feet. And if it's not on the under the melee group's feet, then it's on the other side. You don't have to worry about it. If it is underneath your feet, you need to move out of it as fast as you can. Just get away and give it a lot of space so that melee players can come back and catch the orb for you. And then melee players, when it's under their feet, will move out of the way for you so that you can run in, catch the orb, get the damage buff, and then move backwards again back to your original spot so that you can have the damage buff and DPS, and all that good stuff. The other difference is everything does a lot more damage. Specifically, the Unstable Soul does a shitload of damage. And if you get Unstable Soul, and then something happens to you that would give you Unstable Soul again, you will just prematurely detonate your bomb and wipe the raid. It does like over 5 million damage and usually kills everyone. So, be really careful about not triggering bombs outside of the times when we have to take bombs. Then the other difference is the transition phase. When she teleports to the other side, every single orb needs to be caught. If any orbs get by, it's going to give us a lot more damage. Like, it's be a lot more damage on the players, and it gets to be unmanageable after 1 or 2. So we need to catch every single orb, and for that reason, we have this weak aura that will dynamically assign players according to what color they have and what role they are a lane to soak. And sometimes you won't get an assignment, and that's fine. If you're not assigned to a lane, you can just catch any orbs that are going by you. But it's important that they all get caught. Now, the most important thing, well, not the most important thing, one of the important things is when the boss transitions, since you're ranged, you're going to need to get to the wall as fast as you can. Because melee players need to haul ass up to where the boss is, and they'll be using this inside track here to get there. And ranged players need to get out of the way so we don't bump into each other and trigger bombs. So, just to recap, catch orbs that are your same color and step away from orbs that are the opposite color. Do all the heroic mechanics just the same. And then in the transition phase, you need to catch every orb. And you also need to maintain like a halfway decent DPS on the boss while you're catching orbs, just because her damage shield is like fucking huge in Mythic. So we need to do a lot of damage to her during that transition phase to break that shield.
I've never done this on heroic. Could you explain the mechanics?
Could you shut your mouth?
Get wrecked.
I have a feeling that's about to be taken care of.
True story.
Did I miss any important ranged mechanics?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. So I'm going to organize the groups a little bit for the weak aura to give priority to some players to soak.
I just downloaded Weak Auras. Am I supposed to do something with it?
You just got the
In
Weak
order for
Aura
it to work.
add-on?
Yeah, I just put it on the add-ons.
So if you click the link in chat, then it'll download. You get that far?
Which chat?
From Raid, I can link it again.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Click on that guy.
Wow, is it downloading inside of WoW right now?
Yeah, how
Yes.
cool is that?
Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
When it asks for your credit card information, just plug it in and don't worry about it.
Social Security too?
I mean, why
If
not?
you want.
Alright, what do I do with this now? Do I say show code, import?
Do
or-
import.
Ooh, okay. Is that it? We're good?
Yeah, the
Yep.
you have the weak ores option, like the big panel that shows all weak ores open right now.
Yeah.
Okay. If you click on the T20 TOS Maiden one, soak assignment one, there's gonna be a little lock icon. This is gonna be a pretty big weak ore. You saw the Allah Akbar video, so you can see that big thing of chat. That's how big this is gonna get, because it's gonna show everybody. So move that anchor, the lock icon, somewhere out of your way.
Alright.
But yeah, besides that, you're good to go.
All right, so I think I adjusted the groups as needed, and why don't we just give us a few polls to let Color get the hang of this. Just be aware, Color, that when we wipe, it's going to be early and quick, so don't get discouraged because it's going to happen a few times.
Before we start, I just want to say, with the exception of maybe a couple people in here, I've seen every single one of you be able to not make a mistake throughout both of the phases. So all we need to do is stay consistent, and we're good.
Alright, just let me load up my Christmas playlist.
Yes. Oh,
Sweet, I'm ready.
Well, one or two, because I haven't seen Fury or the other palette, Zord or dude.
Yeah, it's the Yotai season.
Hey, dude.
Don't judge me.
Close enough.
All right, Tanks. Give it an 8-second timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check your colors. Get to your side.
You expected a Iron Bird?
You got it.
Beware.
Go where you go. Uh-oh. Come!
3, 2, 1.
We go boom.
That might have been my bad, guys.
Beware.
It's alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to move this weak ore a little bit further because it's in the middle of my screen.
Type /WA to bring that thing up again.
See, I knew Rawhead had to adjust his weak aura, so I was like, alright, you know what?
Yeah, might as well get it loaded. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
test run.
Dang.
I had to test it in Heroic, so at least I had that option. Just to make sure it was working for this.
But the weak aura is up, right? So you guys can see it. So the main thing you want to look for this weak aura is just your class color. Everything else doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just look for your class color because that means you're assigned. And then...
Unless you're a priest, because then it kind of sucks, but yeah.
Yeah, right. But we don't have any priests, so we don't have to worry about that. But like, you know, Rahatsi, you were melee, fell, inner. So you'd be catching the orbs in the lane closest to the hole. Or Color Def, you're holy but fell side, or hold on. Yeah, that's right. Right? You were holy, but you were soaking on the green side. Outer lane, which is the lane closest to the wall.
Yep. Color you see is the side you want to be on. And then if you're in the behind group, it's because you're the opposite color. Front's always going to be the same.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, it assigns you based on what you're, like if you're fell or holy, right?
Yeah, and then, you know, it's going to try to do melee and healers for front. There's the very rare that behind could be a melee or a healer, but that almost never happens. It's usually a healer that's, you know, put up front or behind if needs to fill.
Does that make sense, Color?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Melee, something we can do to make it a little bit easier as well in the just normal phase. If we want to stack a little bit closer to the hole behind Maiden, if we get a circle there, it's a little bit easier for everyone to catch those orbs, because melee players from the other side can run over and catch it, or range players can just run and grab it as well. It's a little bit easier if it's closer to the hole. So just consider that when you're positioning yourself.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So just stand like right behind her heel, but not too close to the other group.
Yeah, and then you just move to the left when your circle comes up, and melee players on the other side can come catch it.
It's a pretty good idea.
Alright, I'm going to toss out a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check your color. Get your side.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you guys gotta move faster than that.
Fuck.
Bam! What color were you?
You can take it.
Bam!
Nice.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Oh, God.
Alright. So that strat that Grax said really only works if everyone does it. Because I had to run to the behind her. Because I was too far over.
My duty is your world's hope dies with you.
If we can get past the second transition phase twice tonight, then I'm going to say we're going to start using feasts and stuff. Check your color.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch out, sword. Good.
Bam!
Next,
Bam!
next circle is out.
3, 2, 1.
Bam!
You ready for the transition? Holy player.
Fell got the
I got
Yeah, I saw the. Yeah, I saw the circle there. So okay.
I forgot to say this at the beginning. If DBM doesn't do this by default, so you're going to need to go in and do it. Go to Maiden of Valor and look up the spontaneous fragmentation and make sure you set a noise alert for it. Something conspicuous. Like I do the boxing bell. Sounds like, a boxing match when a new round starts. A lot of people did the air horn or something that's not the usual DBM sound effects, because that's like the most important mechanic. So
I've got
we're putting that on.
I like bam. It goes bam, bam. And it's not the air horn, which just like gives me PTSD.
I'm gonna set it to the air horn so I know to watch the fuck out for it.
You're gonna be trembling in like 3 pulls.
Yeah, it goes on.
Damn, you start off hot, huh, Rob? Trembling after 3 pulls?
The air horn freaks me out.
I think we're talking about 2 different things. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't get it. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
You talking air horns? I'm like whipped cream and removable clothing.
All right, 8-second timer. Misdirects to your old friend Gum.
3, 2, 1.
Pick your color.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam! Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1.
One more.
Nice, Rob.
Transition. Oh shit.
Damn it.
What? Oh.
I just used my cooldown and I was like, oh my god!
That was my explosion. What happened? I didn't see what happened.
It could have been yours again. I didn't see. I was about to trigger bombs, but I didn't trigger the explosion yet.
Sometimes someone else can walk into you and it can be your explosion.
I found it's best to take the bomb to Jewtown.
Alright, just to make sure, it said camp and I was on, I had a fell infusion and it said camp, so I just rushed to the marker on my side, right?
You're gonna want to stand in the melee in between the little lines.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, then yes, you're right on.
Okay, cool.
Get right up on the boss. If it says camp for you, on the color that matches, or the side that matches your color, right up on the boss. The markers are actually for the ranged players, and they will be like the opposite color, so don't be there, don't be on the markers, be up on the boss.
Oh, I fucked up then. Okay, now I know. Okay, I know what I did wrong, so. Alright, so get right up on the boss if it says camp with the melee, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just like the first phase.
Got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check your color.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
New circle.
Bam! Circle on bell.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get the middle. Sure, walk the middle.
4 healers, we really can't miss any orbs.
Check your colors. We're gonna keep going with practice.
Beware.
Bam! Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Destruction.
Bam!
Check your color.
Bam!
Just become.
Beware.
Bam!
I didn't know if I was wrong or you were wrong, Rob.
4, 3, 2.
You never made it that far.
Beware.
I was confused. Wait a second. Why is he over next to me? What's going? Oh, the infusion changed. Oh shit! I'm not in the right spot.
You did it, Gum.
Yeah.
You made it to the next phase.
Oh yeah.
Now you just gotta catch all the balls.
No worries.
You got it.
I was close. I almost had them all.
You had like 90% of them.
Right.
I can't get res from down here, can I?
No.
No.
But it's such a pretty hole.
Hey, so before we pull on the next one, can I kind of elaborate on Grak's idea? Because I think I kind of got it, like a good idea, and we could get this down to a system. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep these markers up, but I'm gonna wait. Which ones do we have? So she spawns right there, right? So if we have people stacking like right there and right there, and we're always consistently moving to the left, like towards the wall, then that means everyone who's in that group who can get the opposite orb will get the buff, and everyone on the other side can do the same thing if the thing spawns on the other side. And then the range can always stick near the hole, like in this lane, the inner lane, and then whenever the melee move, they just move out to the outer lane. You know what I mean?
Does that make sense, guys?
No.
That's what we've been doing.
That's
So, like,
what I've been doing.
Well,
range,
we
it doesn't have anything to do with the range. It's more with melee. Melee players need this when they don't have orbs or whatever.
So
just
if you're
stack on
stacking right
diamond.
behind her heel, like in the middle lane, like sometimes people are stacking on the side right here, and then we'll split. Some people will go this way, some people go to the inner lane, and that means that first of all, like some people aren't getting the buff, and second of all, it's kind of confusing. People are scattering everywhere. So let's say like I get the what is this? I get holy and I stack on purple. I'm not gonna keep those markers there, but like I stack right behind her heel on purple, and say a green circle, or no, it would be a holy circle spawns on moon. I can just go get the buff real quick while everyone else from that side moves over, and all the range from that side can get the buff too. So it's kind of like, I feel like it's more organized and everyone gets more damage too.
Yep.
That was probably a little confusing because I don't know this fight very well either, but...
I mean, it sounds good in theory, but you gotta, like, the swirls are gonna keep us from coordinating that well, and you're adding, like, you're adding more variance to the fight. Where
It's really not that
really
complicated, though. Like, it's just, you just stand behind the boss when you're not dodging swirlies or there's not a circle out yet. It'll probably spawn behind the boss, which means melee can move left, and that melee from the other side can help catch in addition to the range. It's just like a little helpful tool, and it will add damage, which, you know, is always good.
In essence, you're saying we move as a group, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, sometimes people weren't always stacked on each other, and they would either move towards the outer lane or towards the inner lane, and we'd just be split. And that's more, like, more chances for people to be out of place and to blow up, basically. So the gist of it is you just stack right behind her heel, and whenever the circle spawns, you go towards the wall. That's the short story of it.
We're not really asking people to do more, Caster. We're asking them to simplify what they're already doing. And it may sound complicated, but if you just, like, watch what you're doing and just stack behind, you go to back to the same spot as after you're done dodging, then it's just going to make it easier for everyone. So we're just kind of streamlining the mechanics.
You're asking, like, people already can't watch what they're doing. That's why we're wiping, and you're asking them to watch more when they can't even do.
Well,
the
here's
current
the
strat.
thing: the fight that we're doing is a lot of repeated actions, and if it's always random, like say it spawns in the middle and you have to go this way, then it's, I don't know, it's going to be harder for people to get used to it. But if people are always standing in one spot and they always move the same direction, then I feel like we can get this fight down a
It's
little
going to
easier.
become more of a pattern and be easier to.
It's more organization more than like doing more.
If we're gonna do that, can I make a suggestion then? If you're a fucking Tauren, do not stand on that group, please. Like, when you get a bomb, you're fucking enormous and I can't see the fucking swirlies. Do me a favor and move like 3 yards right or left.
We have too many Tauren.
Or just change your race.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare make my Tauren change their race.
I'll use a toy.
Turn into a blood elf.
Oh yeah, you're the blood elf toy.
Should have been a blood
Which
elf.
one's a blood elf toy?
There you go.
No,
Skeleton.
you go to the store.
They're all blood
say,
elf toys.
I want to
Hope
be a
you're
blood
happy,
elf
Steaks.
paladin.
All right, everyone's ready. Give it a timer.
5,
Here we go.
4,
There you go.
2, 1.
So as soon as you get the mark, just stack in the inner lane. If you're melee, stack in the inner lane right on her heel. There you go. And then
Blitz
move
healers.
left towards the wall.
Oh shit.
You wouldn't want to move towards the hole, basically. And then we'd move right back to the heel.
Holy in the back.
Is there really only one holy range?
And then there you go, just like that. See how easy that is? More people getting the buff, a lot easier, I feel like.
Beware.
Oh, I'm
Not much.
screwed for this side.
I'm gonna need some early help, Bjornen.
Fuck.
Oh. Okay, I think I see what Rodod was saying. Alright.
Yeah,
I
it
do
just
like
makes
that.
it more organized though, and it makes it so the people who need to get the buff can get there quicker, basically, instead of it
Right,
being a random
yeah.
spot every time.
Okay, I think I got you now.
And I guess if you're always near the hole, like the bombs are easier to get there, but that's not a big deal either way.
Shut up, Makita.
I wasn't laughing at you, was laughing at me.
Oh,
Your dirty mind.
good enough, champ.
Just chomp.
And while we're like 100 pulls into this, does everybody understand the weak aura? Is anybody still unclear? There were a lot of orbs that got by there.
My weak aura hasn't really put my name on there, and it's all in white, and it's like still on my screen right now.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
stay up
Wrong
on
with
your
it?
screen till pull again.
Okay.
If your name doesn't show up, you don't collect, right?
I've just been collecting the middle and inner orbs anyway, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your name doesn't show up, you're not assigned to a lane, meaning you can catch any orbs.
Okay, cool.
And you should be catching orbs. You need one, the buff, and two, you need to make sure no orbs get by. So usually what we say is melee who aren't assigned to a lane, you guys want to kind of prioritize the outer lane if you can until the tanks get there. Because tanks have to start out further back than us. And it'll take them a couple seconds longer to get up there. So if the unassigned melee help the tanks get the outer lane while they move up, it'll be helpful. And then make sure you're checking if the assignments go out when she casts Infusion. So she's going to cast Infusion here. We're all going to get new assignments. And then when she goes over to the other side, it's not the first Infusion that will be assigned, but it's the second Infusion she casts on the other side is when our new assignments will come out. So just take a glance at the weak aura when she does that.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Alright, on the heel on your side.
Bam!
And then move towards the wall when the circle spawns.
Beware. Bam!
How was the holy one?
Oh, what the hell?
I saw when it popped up. I
It's
knew
okay.
somebody was gonna do it.
When they spawn where the holy's actually supposed to be, it confuses me too. So don't worry.
It's got enough champion.
Champion?
We were playing Hot earlier today, and he was playing Sylvanas, and he like did her voice, and then he's like, "No one can beat me" or something like that, and then his ass got raped by like 3 people.
Not 3 people. Garrosh threw me over.
It just went from him mocking Sylvanas to going, "Ah!" It was funny.
Yeah, I'm a gnome. Oh wait, what am I? I'm a ghoul.
You're a geist.
Dude, what am I doing with this sword?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! 3, 2, 1. Beware. Bam!
Vector heal.
Bro, I think you're on the wrong side.
Yep, I
Green over there.
Kaboom!
Whoa. Give me a hug, Jin.
I can't decide whether I feel like Team Rocket or Wile E. Coyote.
The detection bot.
Team Rocket. We're blasting all again.
I get it now.
Do we have like the little sparkle in the sky?
Bing.
Would that make Aura meow?
Hey yo, that's
You
right.
gotta edit your video and add that into
I meant
the
to eat,
video.
but get the eaten.
I wish I had a Meowth in real life. I could use a payday. The candy
Yeah.
bar, not money.
Allah Akbar 2 and then just make it so it does the Team Rocket thing at the end.
I think he should make another one and do where they throw the bombs, like how he started it with the bomb being thrown, the guy running up the escalator or whatever. Those videos are so freaking funny. I think those are hilarious. I imagine you can get in trouble for that, huh?
Yeah.
Like acting like you're gonna throw a bomb on someone. But
What?
Watch
Nah.
those people run. Holy shit. Like some of them like hurt themselves. Like they run into traffic and they fall into water, and I'd be
Yeah,
pissed.
you notice how they do it in public settings, like parks and stuff, not like in any enclosure places. Because they know they can get in trouble.
They run like a motherfucker.
Wait, who?
There's people throwing those fake bombs on people in public.
Did you see the... Oh, sorry.
That's how you get shot, though. I swear to God, I'd
they've all
shoot somebody
shot their
right in the
asses
face.
a couple times.
4, 3,
Pay attention.
1.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Fell player stop.
Bam! Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
You ready for the transition phase? Know your lane assignment.
Who the heck's orb just went out?
Somebody take light inner.
I'm in your spot. Go.
I miss.
Move in, move in.
Flex healers, flex! Yeah.
Check your color.
Bam!
Stacked by the heal on inner lane.
Fellow players stop.
Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam!
Come here, stream.
Was that two bomb or when you guys went in the hole? Did you cross swords?
Bam!
I think so. That's what I seen.
Touch, you mean?
Beware.
Yeah.
I might
Cross
have,
the beams.
not
Don't
made
cross
it.
the beams.
Might not have made it into the hole in time, but we're getting orbs that are spawning right next to the tanks, and I can't cross those. I have to wait until someone comes and picks those up. Is there any way we could stop having orbs spawn next to the tanks?
You're talking about the circle?
Yeah.
If it spawns on the heel, is that good? Like behind her?
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just we weren't having this problem on Tuesday, and we had it a lot of times yesterday. It just shits it, too
Yeah,
close
just
to the tank, and I can't
Don't
do
be
anything about
don't be near the tanks. Just don't stand near the tanks.
Yeah,
like
that
if you
first
need to
phase
dodge something,
Go ahead.
I was just saying if you need to dodge something and you have to go towards the tanks, like fine, but make sure you move back after you're done dodging whatever it is you're dodging. The tank area is like dangerous, one, because the hammers are going out over there and you'll probably die. And two, because if an orb spawns underneath you and you're near a tank, tanks aren't equipped to handle that, so they'll have to start moving around, and that we really don't need tanks moving around. So
Fucking scrubs.
Shut up,
Keep-
Meanline.
keep clear of the tank area. Anything that would like risk them getting an orb attached to them, steer clear of that area.
Yeah, just repeat exactly what you did on pull. Like we got that down now. Like you just stack right behind her heel and move towards the wall whenever the circle spawns. Don't need to panic because it's further into the fight. It's just the same exact thing. If we stay consistent, we got the fight right there. That's it.
Give it a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam! Bam!
4, 3,
Ooh.
2, 1.
Yeah, we split on that one.
Oh crap, I'm stunned.
Nope, I think I hit you too. Why were you stunned so long? What stuns you that long?
I got flung over to where she was standing.
Quote unquote progression? Question mark? You're making it farther.
A tighter stack behind her heels would be pretty nice. I've kind of seen that whenever it's a loose stack, we get split up, and that's where things start to go wrong. A couple people got bombs that didn't need to get them there.
Alright, Rowhead, I'll be right next to you on the heel.
Shut up, Gum.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna toss out a timer.
5,
How informative of you.
3,
You know
2,
what?
1.
Stack it right,
Nice, good
stack it
stack.
tight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Move towards
Melee,
the wall.
melee, holy.
Bam!
Back to the heal.
Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Move to the wall. Now we look like Mythic Raiders.
4.
Remember, range, go to the wall first.
That gateway did not go where I thought it was.
Stack it right, stack it tight.
The snow booty?
Bam!
Towards the wall.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Back to your spots when it's cleared.
Bam!
New circle.
Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam!
Keep it up, guys. Just stay consistent.
New infusion. Check your assignment.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam! Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam!
No.
That was kind of cool that you guys were running in my wind burst, though. You guys were faster.
Technically, I was just thinking this. If we did it like this, like perfectly, we're not going to. We wouldn't have to like have like ranged and melee split until the transition.
Yeah.
I must say though, that looked freaking nice. Having everyone like go in and get the orbs and everyone move in the same direction, like that's what Mythic Raiding is about right there.
I still
If
say
we
if we
can do
really
that,
want to look like Mythic Raiders, we should go with the 180 strat.
What's
But
That was how Method did it. You don't split groups, so Holy all stack as one group, Fel all stack as one group, and you basically do 180s around the boss every time, because basically every time the orb would go out to the wrong color, they'd call 180, so everybody does a 180 around her, so that the other group, the whole group, picks up that orb, and then the other side, is now behind her. And then the whole group soaks hammer, not just the tanks.
That's interesting.
It is, because everybody gets the orbs. So it's not like one person runs and gets it. Everybody gets these extra orbs.
It's a massive damage buff, too.
So you're saying you'd have like people like on Moon?
Yep, so you'd start... So basically, all Holy start on Moon, all Fel start on Skull. You'll take the Holy hit and soak it with everybody, and then whenever the fell orb or whatever orb spawns, you would soak it, do 180s, and it's basically you're doing 180s the whole time. Then she transitions. You still do the whole split up thing. You have to do that, but after that's done, then you never break off into groups. You're just doing 180s around the boss.
Sounds cool, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I think it sounds like it would work, but I mean, we practiced this strat that we're doing here for I don't know how many pulls, but a lot.
If you
But that's
really
definitely,
wanna look like Mythic Raiders, we all need gym memberships.
Mythic Raiders.
Our Thanksgivings used to be.
Four, three, two, one.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam! Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Oh, it worked! Sorry.
Here for the transition.
I'm gonna need help on this one, Bjornen.
I think thing's wrong. As a melee, I got assigned behind middle.
Oh shit.
What?
Yeah.
It's because you're a druid.
Didn't Beo
So what
say
did you
that
do?
That was one of the issues.
You know, that actually might have been right, because I was assigned, like, I was in the melee as a healer, and there was like one other person there. I just think we got really screwed with the markers.
I think this weak aura is broken.
It's interesting that it didn't assign me instead of you, but I think that we just had a shit ton of...
What color did you have?
Phil.
I mean, has
No,
that ever
what,
happened
what
before?
color did Rob have?
I had holy.
Yeah, that's why. Because you would need fell. So it ran out of people to assign, so it has to assign a melee. Because every other healer besides you was assigned.
I know, that was weird. There was like nobody on my side. There was like one other person.
Me and Allie were the only ones in the
I
back
thought it
as
was you,
Fell, though. And it didn't assign her at all.
Because it knows Allie's a scrub.
Oh!
Oh.
Sticks and stones.
Like I'm just saying, it could have.
friend. Sticks and stones.
It could have assigned her middle, but it didn't.
In the case that that happens, are the ranged able to kind of just pick up the slack? Or
Yes. Just if you're a melee and you get assigned behind, just camp.
Yeah.
And we'll pick it up.
Probably call it out. That way they know that there's extra orbs coming.
Let us know when you're ready, Bjorn, and we'll do a timer.
You can do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Stack it tight.
2, 1. Beware.
If
That
you
was a
can,
light
try
orb.
to
That
reserve
was
it.
a
Whoa,
what?
You went back way too quick.
Sorry.
Yeah, people were split on that one too.
Who did
Well,
that?
If
Who
you
was
can,
that?
It was a holy orb, so it wasn't even a matter of splitting. Like it was a holy orb on the melee holy, and the holy melee split up instead of stacking in, and then the fell range stacked in.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
opposite. Okay.
Wait,
The
what?
first-
No, we didn't. That was a fell. Or
That was a holy orb.
It was on the holy side.
It was on the holy side in the holy melee, and it was a holy orb. So melee should have just stood still, but ranged ran in because, rightly so, because usually it's fell, but because it's the first orb, and sometimes the first orb is kind of weird, it was holy on holy. So that's what happened.
Oh, that was just a weird circumstance.
Yeah, just make sure, like I've said before, that you move to your sides quickly, because that can happen if you're a little bit slow. You'll get an orb in a spot where we don't usually expect to see an orb, and it can cause problems like that.
Yeah. If you guys can, by default, run towards the wall, even if you have to run through the circle, like, just as long as you don't hit the orb right away. Like, if you can walk through that circle if you're on the other side of it before the orb spawns, but, like, whenever people split up, it seems like shit goes bad.
So just always run to the wall.
Yeah, by default, you always want to be, like, if you're melee or healer stacking in, by default, you always want to be, like, in the middle of this lane and then just running towards the wall. Like, running towards middle lane or outer lane.
Gotcha.
Give it a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get your side.
Stack tight. Go to the wall.
2, 1. Beware.
And then back to the spot.
Bam!
Fell. Grab that orb. Fell melee.
Bam!
Fuck,
Holy
that's
crap.
my bad, Greg.
3, 2, 1.
I can't see it when it's behind.
I got it before it fucking detonated on anybody. Chill.
I don't know about you guys, but I can never see it when it's behind the melee.
Yeah, we just gotta stay stacked in a little bit closer so that it's
Yeah.
in y'all's view.
Yeah, that's my range is
Bird's eye.
on the marker.
Yeah, range stack a little bit closer. Melee, make sure your cameras are zoomed out and that you've got the ranged group in your view. Give it a timer.
And soon it is out of time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
New circle.
Bam!
Back to the spot, stack up tight. Melee behind, fell melee.
Beware.
We got 2 orbs that went off.
keep going for practice.
Stack up tight on her heel. Towards the wall if you can.
Get Zord up. Use that res if he can be res.
Back on the heel.
Watch what side you're on, Zord.
Okay.
Can't reach.
Do you want me to get color death?
Go ahead and res Hot Rob and hold it Rob for a res for everyone.
Was there no ranged holy assigned to the holy side? Because there were 2 holy orbs that just went by.
3, 2, 1.
Ranged holy on holy side?
Or somebody who was assigned to stack to soak holy on the holy side, because I was the only. It seemed like I was the only ranged person, and I was Phil.
The holy orb gets through on holy side. It's a melee's fault. If a fell orb gets out on the fell side, it's a melee's fault.
Okay.
Can I get a repair boot?
Oh yeah, I'll get a juice.
Das Boot.
Everybody go repair now.
Repair booty.
He said it the best.
Alright, we're good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack up.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Back. Back.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
You ready for the transition?
Oh, early Bjorn.
Let's get it perfect, guys. One got by.
I know I'm a noob for still using it, but Draught of Souls works really good on this boss.
Repair's still up.
Use Eye of Command.
If only I had that option.
Some people still use that Elisine trinket.
I use that Elisine trinket.
Dude, Convergence of Fates? That thing is amazing.
Still good for Feral even next patch.
Still good for
Gear
Death
doesn't
Knights.
get old this expansion.
I have an Unholy DK. I still use Convergence of Fates on him.
I still use it too. But I'm a noob.
Oh, you got a 905. 905 one. Nice.
With a socket.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam! Bam!
Holy melee, come on.
2, 1.
Bam!
Fell melee back up.
Gonna need help early again, Bjorn.
One fell orb got through. Two fell orbs got through.
On track just because.
Good job, Neil.
Check your color. Check your color.
Bam!
Holy melee back up.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam!
Ah, damn it.
Bam!
Holy melee back up again.
Eh.
Damn, why don't I keep
It
getting the
bombs you.
That was forced for a
One
hug.
bark.
Beware.
Nope, I'm good.
Bam!
Too bad you got it.
Confusion.
Bam!
3, 2,
The trinket didn't feel like working there for some reason.
Bam!
Something was going wrong on the fell or on the holy side there, because I got the bomb twice and it shouldn't have gotten on me.
You got it. You got
The first
it
time was, yeah, the first time was a goof. In some way, you guys bumped into a ranged or something.
Yeah,
And
it was me.
The second time, it was the mandatory bombs.
Okay. So how do you like recover from being blown all the way into the air and trying to get back to your spot? Because I think I blew people up there.
You need to, when you drop in the hole, face your back towards whatever direction you want to get launched.
Okay.
And, oh wait, no, I meant to whisper, not say that. Sorry.
Here comes a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Ooh, way back there.
Bam! Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Alright then.
But who is it I serve?
I'm gonna need an individual res. The pylon picked me up, but it says I have a minute to res.
Ew.
Get wrecked.
Yeah. I don't know why
Just
I didn't use
decline
it.
one if you
I
have
did.
it.
Yeah, I declined it and then.
Repairs up for another minute.
We're only 4 healing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At least I think.
Yeah,
Sweet.
94 heals.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Stack back up when you can.
Bam!
Holy melee behind you.
2, 1.
Bam!
Fell melee behind you. Boom.
Boom.
Compelled to ensure the end of your existence. Your world's hope dies with you.
Alright. Take the res and get buffed. So, like I said before, we are 4 healing it, so it is way more important to catch every single orb, but the stuff we're screwing up on has nothing to do with healers, so get your shit together. Alright, now we're buffed, we're taking a break.
Oh.
If you need to go grab stuff at the auction house or something, go ahead and do it now. Be back in 10 minutes. We're all buffed already, so we won't have to wait around at all when the break's over.
Watch the yellow fence zone. One more under you.
It's ready for now.
You will burn in power you cannot comprehend. I compelled to ensure the end of your existence.
Watch the infusion after the shield cracks.
Fusion incoming.
I did not
Quick.
choose my fate. Neither
180.
will you.
Is that a yellow?
Pretty far around, yeah.
I'm running. Oh, light hammer coming. 180. Going explode with the bomb exploders. 180. Green hammer. 180.
Flesh is weak.
Just straight green.
How's your
Shades
link
maybe.
Yeah,
Button.
doing.
Infusion coming. Get great.
Damn it, stream. You're clogging up my chat.
Get wrecked.
I think he's AFK. He might have just made those and then went on a 10-minute break.
Got a timed macro going.
I saw him stop. He's there. He knows what he did.
Fury, if you're back in Darlington, get a summon.
He's in Dalaran.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Breaks over, big booty bitches.
Don't talk about yourself like that, Rohan.
Oh, sorry.
Wreck.
Uh-oh. Makita's leaking air again.
So if it's a big booty girl, is that like an extra value meal for Rohad?
Wow.
Fuck going to McDonald's, BRB.
It's just like I can eat the booty and then I can use it as a pillow.
Alright, so Fury's going to step out. He's just not feeling well because he had surgery yesterday. So we're going to get Few in here. And I think he just got in touch with Few, and Few said he needs just a minute. So give us just a second to get Few in here. Shut up, Crowan. Did you just have surgery yesterday? Were you just in the hospital yesterday? No, I didn't think so.
Get wrecked.
Can we all make fun of Crow until Few gets here?
Alright, Fury, thanks for hanging in there as long as you did.
We love you, Fury. Thanks, man.
Thanks, dude.
What up, Few?
Hey.
Thanks for filling in for us.
Thanks, man.
There is no summon because you are replacing the summons. So just head here. We're working on maidens.
Alright, on my way.
Have you been here with us for Maidens yet? Weren't you with us one day? I feel like you
No.
were. You hadn't yet? Okay. Well, we'll give you a quick rundown.
Stream, no!
You know, I was just thinking about it too. At least they give you a way out whenever you wipe on this boss.
The problem is you can't release until you actually hit the ground.
At least there's no slow fall in here. When there's slow fall and you fall down there, it's agonizing.
If you can get further down than me, I'll give you 100 gold. Without dying.
A whole 100 gold?
A whole 100 gold.
Sweet.
Can we make like a
5,000 yesterday, and I lost like 15 grand.
Can we make like a human rope down there?
If you can.
See, this is where you need a priest to jump into the hole and then grab Hot Rob and pull him off.
Well, next year you'll have one.
Oh, he's dead. Am I close?
Oh my god, you're making
close.
you guys are making me so fucking nervous right now.
I've got like an inch on you, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my god.
Dang it. You can tell by our Tauren heads. I'm a little bit ahead of you.
You should
I'm looking
totally,
at the feet.
you should totally swap blast him. See if that makes him
Don't
fall.
even think about it. That's not fair. That's cheating. That will negate the bet.
Dang it. You're too good.
He's here.
I kind of fell a little bit, honestly. I don't think I could get back to this point if I tried.
You'll have to jump a little.
I did. I like fell a little. I don't know how it happened.
Alright,
I
for you,
was
so
falling for like a split second.
make sure you grab some spirit flasks from the cauldron back here. And I'm going to give you a rundown for this fight. On Mythic, there is not a lot of differences from Mythic for Melee. Okay? You stack on the side just like you would on Heroic. However, it's a lot more organized just because of the new Mythic mechanic. So basically, if the boss is being tanked where she's currently standing, then you would stand either on Diamond if you were Holy, or on Moon if you were Fell, maybe a little bit further. But you just want to stack kind of like behind her on her heel with the whole group. You want to be in a big stack. And there's going to be circles that will spawn underneath you. And when they do spawn, you need to move to the left towards the wall to dodge the circles. And the whole reason for that is the Mythic mechanic, what she does, it's called spontaneous fragmentation. And you're going to want to go into your DBM alerts right now and turn that on, because by default it doesn't give you a countdown or an alert for it. And you want to turn that on and give it like a conspicuous sound effect so that you always know when it's coming, because it's the most deadly mechanic in here if not handled right. It's also very easy to deal with, but so what it does is the Maiden will target a player, put a circle underneath them of the opposite color of that player. Okay, so after a few seconds, that circle will turn into an orb of the opposite color, and the orb is going to like latch onto the nearest player, and if it hits a player of the same color, it will give them like a damage buff. And if it hits somebody who is of the opposite color, then it will trigger the unstable soul and usually result in a wipe. Something you'll learn quickly on Mythic is the bombs. If we get bombs outside of the normal like mandatory bomb part, it is very, very easy to wipe at that point. Just bombs going out, it does a lot of damage. Not to mention on Mythic, if you like make a second mistake while you have bombs, then you will trigger the bomb early, and it will wipe the raid. So it's just really important that everybody pays attention and does not get bombs outside of mandatory bomb phase. So that circle mechanic, all you have to do, like I said, is stack on your side on the boss's heel with the whole group of your color, and then if a circle spawns underneath you, you just move to the side. Okay, and that's pretty much it. And by the side, I mean you go left towards the wall. Even if you're a little bit closer to the hole, and it would seem easier to go to the right, just always go towards the wall. And you'll see what I'm talking about when we pull. Oh, and there is the weak aura. The other thing on Mythic is that every single orb needs to get soaked, so we have a weak aura that will assign people. When the transition phase is happening, you'll either be assigned to inner, outer, or to camp. And what camp means is you don't have an assignment, you just catch orbs. And then inner means you've got the lane that is closest to the hole. Middle is the middle lane, outer is the outer lane. So just if you get an assignment, just make sure you catch the orbs in that lane. But you're going to want to catch as many orbs as you can, because like I said, no orbs can get through. If any orbs get through, it's going to be a problem for our healers.
Too small.
I doubt this really means anything. But if you click on that box, I would advise that you not get the green Christmas soup.
I got the red.
Just seems like it would add like needless complication to a stressful fight if you got the green one.
So let's give this a poll so few can see what we're talking about.
But I mean, go for what you know.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, get to your side.
Stack on her heel. Bam! Holy back melee.
Beware.
Bam! Watch out, holy melee. Back to the heel. Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh, a little too close there.
Beware.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was good. You were running the bomb to the center, but you ran through everyone else with the wrong mark. Just gotta be careful of that.
But Few, did you see those circles with the new mechanic?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, basically what it boils down to with those circles is just catch ones that are your same color and avoid ones that aren't.
Guys, holy shit. You ever heard something on your roof?
5,
Santa Claus?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Whatever this is, that's Claus.
Stack on the heel.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam! Fell melee back up.
Bam!
Holy melee back up.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Watch out.
Fuck.
Your kind will be cleansed from this world.
Shut up, Rob.
So,
No.
yeah, there's a transition phase. All those orbs need to be caught by somebody.
I see why you like the BAM, Rob.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I love it.
Bam.
Bam.
You can take a look at the you can take a look at the weak aura too. That means you're on the fell side, right? In the front, so you're close to Maiden. In the middle lane.
It's just unique, you know. So it's still pretty obvious that, like, oh shit, something's happening. But it's
Yeah,
not
it's
like
like
screaming
the
at you.
sounds you never hear before.
Yeah. Alright, it's bone shard time. This will be a good pull.
Yeah. Let's get her through the 2 phases again.
You have 2 phases.
Sometimes.
Ooh.
I enrage at 30% though.
Is it a soft enrage?
Oh, it's really
Or
hard.
is it rock hard? Damn it, you beat me too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam!
Don't catch those orbs.
Bam!
4, 3,
Bone shard failed me.
But who is it I serve?
Need protein, Rob.
I know. Got like no skin on my bones.
You know who else doesn't have skin on their bones? Go Red.
He's got rat skin.
Wait, what did you say?
Pickle Rick!
Pickle Rick!
That fucking pickle.
That episode was insane.
Psychom's reaction was even better. We watched it last night.
Fucking pickle.
You guys eat your own shit too?
What?
We have never eaten poop.
Dude, you saw the season 3 premiere?
The one where they started Shoney's?
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
been fighting the urge to just like wipe us and be like, okay, I'm gonna take a shit.
That bum was their fault. I'm gonna go take a shit. You try to take this bomb, Morty, and then you just stick it way up inside your butthole, Morty.
Chest? Is that a chessboard?
This show can be really disturbing at times.
At times, all the fucking time.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, shit.
Focus, you guys. Get to your side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
What the fuck is that circle?
Focus.
There was a holy stuck in the fell circle.
Did somebody get a run? Okay, I wanted to run.
See ya.
Oh my god.
Oh, get wrecked.
Executed.
Did he just play whack-a-mole with you, Atlee?
I read and I started teabagging Grack.
And then
Justice.
the maiden,
Instant karma.
unnecessary end. Maiden just walked up and bitch slapped her.
Why yes, Crack, that will be the start of the next Allah Akbar. Thanks for asking, Crack.
That's karma.
I want Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Yes,
Why would you do that?
Nobody likes Pizza Hut. Nobody
Papa
likes Little
John's, man.
Caesars or Pizza Hut. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with Rob. Papa John's where it's
Papa
at.
John's is shit. The crust is so
Nah,
dry.
Papa
But
John's.
go
Yeah.
fuck yourself. Yeah.
Their crust
Oh my
is the
God.
best part. What?
It's all about that Domino's.
Domino's.
No, fuck
Domino's.
We'll argue
timer.
about this later.
1.
Full timer.
Alright. Get to your spot. Watch for the circle.
3, 2,
Move towards the wall. Stop melee, like, holy crap. Alright, I am, for the next hour and 10 minutes, I'm forbidding talk of anything that is not this boss. Get your shit together, people. Like, this is ridiculous. How many wipes are we on? How many wipes?
A
It doesn't
lot.
say for me.
I think mine stopped counting. It doesn't say.
93.
We'll just say too many and be done with it.
Right. And we have made little to no progression on this boss at all. So, like, we're getting all these jokes being told in between polls, and it just feels like we're not taking this seriously. So, take it a little more seriously, focus, watch the circle, do the mechanics. Like, the unfortunate thing about this boss is it's not easy to recover if you make even the smallest mistake, and that's the whole point of the boss. So, everybody needs to have their full, undivided attention on what's going on in this fight.
If you
Just
still have
watch your
health,
group.
go ahead.
Watch your group. If they move, you move.
If you still have health stones too, be aware that you can use those. It would help us out greatly as healers.
Health potions heal more. Or wait, did they change health stones? It's 25% health now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it so
Wow.
the health stones are better now than the
Oh
potions.
shit.
In either case, either one of those would help the healers out immensely, because this is painful.
Oh, there's a new healing potion.
Give it a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready for your assignment. Get to your side. Circle coming at.
Follow your group.
Beware.
Bam! Fell melee back up.
Punch in.
Bam! Holy melee to the other side.
3, 2, 1.
Holy players need to.
Beware.
Watch out, holy melee. Range,
Dropping tide early.
Outside.
Somebody needs to get Fell inner on the front.
4, 3, 2, 1.
My bad, Jor.
Got a holy that got loose.
Which side?
On Fell side.
Damn it, that was my fault then.
Ah, got like 70 to
Alright, we got to the first phase again. Reprogression.
Alright, everyone's ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check your color.
Stack tight on where you need to be.
2, 1. Beware.
Back to your spots on the heel. Alright, back to the spot.
Mandatory bomb.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Watch out, holy melee.
I'm gonna take inner Fell.
What happened there?
Bomb got by in middle, hit me, and I was trying to get through to the other lane and couldn't get in the middle in time.
It was a great adjustment on the fly, though, on the holy side.
Actually, I think that was the problem, Jorgensen, is I jumped. Stream, I've never taken a raid seriously in my life.
We've noticed.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Fuck you, Gum.
1.
Stack tight.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
quick.
Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1.
One more circle.
There's a bomb up here.
Probably gonna need help.
I'm gonna train first.
Ah, fucking A.
Whoops.
Never mind.
The battlers out, Jen?
Oh, he got me.
Geez, everyone's camera freaking out.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Maybe it's just his boss. I thought it was like my mouse or something needs to be replaced. Like sometimes it'll zoom like from the bottom looking up at the ceiling, and sometimes it does like a bird's eye. Just randomly. I don't know what's going on.
You don't have like auto follow on or anything, do you?
Mm-mm.
Weird.
Yeah, that's what mine was doing, Ace. I don't know what's going on. It's done that a couple times. It's done that since we got on this boss, but I just assumed it was something with my computer or my mouse or something.
Have you tried getting good?
No. Like I said, I'd be replacing.
I know certain areas, like if you have your camera one way and you move into certain areas in a room, it like flips where your camera goes.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Like if I get too close to the wall, my camera will like
Yeah.
zoom in.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is, but it doesn't seem to be specific to like an action.
I don't know. I'm always holding down right mouse button to move around and strafe and shit, so I never get my problems with my camera.
Stream is
But
talking.
that's just me.
Stream's saying action cam. That's I'm not pulling yet.
First person view?
No, God, no.
Give it a
You should do
timer.
that. Mythic first person view night.
I used to play hella zoomed in, like all the way up on her ass.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Back tight.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Whoa, don't move back too early.
Get back in position. Move back.
Stack up. Stack up, stack up.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Fell melee behind.
Ah, goddammit.
4.
You're gonna have to go, Rob or Bjorn.
Destruction.
You need a holy on the outside, on fell side.
I have a battle with Bjorn.
But who is it I serve?
Did we miss a bunch of orbs that time, or?
That one was because we had 2 healers get an orb, which caused us to be 2 healers down for the first like 10 seconds of that.
Extra bombs.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Getting those unnecessary bombs just makes everything harder.
Yeah. It was especially bad because those 2 healers were the ones that have assigned cooldowns for that part. Whoops.
All right, well, we're out here. Give it a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get your sign side. Stack up.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Stack back quick.
Back to your stack.
Stack back. Oh, he didn't get out of there quick enough.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, as soon as the orb, like, people are being really slow about that, but as soon as you catch the orb, like, get back. People are, like, doing their rotation a little bit, and you don't need to do that. Just, like, as soon as you catch the orb, you get the buff, move back immediately so we can get back in position. Especially, there's, like, a time when bombs go off. It's the mandatory bombs, and sometimes there'll be players, like, standing in the way after they catch an orb, and it forces the people who actually have the mandatory bombs to, like, cut it really close. So make sure you guys aren't lingering after you catch the orb.
And to be fair, there was no bomb there, and people just fucking steamrolled him.
Caster, did you get a res? Okay, cool.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
3,
Fell melee back up.
1. Beware.
Get back quick. Bam! Fell melee move.
Move back.
Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Move back quick.
Beware.
Holy melee back up. Alright, range, give us the inner edge. Or not.
Your world's hope dies with you.
Zordred has a thinger. Failure detection padlock.
We'll be able to resurrect in 2 minutes, so you might as well just release. Sorry.
Rob to get up those stairs. Remember the strat, guys. If you see a stampede of people coming at you, and it's the wrong color, you're probably in the wrong spot.
Can I get a single res again? I forgot to decline it before the mask went out.
Such an idiot.
Thank you.
There's two sides to every metaphor.
Exactly, that was my point.
Even in Rob's metaphor, if the car hit the person in the sidewalk, the car would still be wrong.
What if the person in the car was texting and driving?
It would be doubly wrong.
Well, what if they're playing Pokemon Go.
Triply wrong.
No, the guy on the sidewalk was.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get your spot.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get back
Move
quick.
back.
Get back quick. I see some people lingering. Don't do that.
4, 3, 2,
Get back quick.
beware.
I'm gonna need help on this one, Bjorn.
I train.
Oh.
But who is it I serve?
We're doing a break, and then when we come back, we are going to get a poll where we get past that second transition. Everybody's going to pay the closest attention to what they're doing.
Dude is up.
Everyone should go repair too.
Yeah, there's G's over by red.
Jeez, who was that?
You said I should get a parrot too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you, Makita.
Welcome.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, that's got some distance on it. Holy crap. Whoa.
Whoa.
I wish this was like hot potato. And that like blows up at some point.
Wait, what?
If this was like hot potato,
Oh shit.
like if it blew up at some point, that would be even more fun.
I'm back, sorry.
Wait, didn't they have something like that in Draenor?
I don't know.
Thought they did.
You should put it in the suggestion box.
Please, hot potato game.
Hot potato pulls.
Alright, throwing up a bull timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get your spot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack up. On the heel, if you can. Bam! Bam!
4, 3, 2.
Get out of the way. Bombers have to dodge their bomb.
Beware.
Drop their bombs, I should say.
Come with me, Steak. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I can't help it.
It scares the crap out of me. I think that you res me when you're falling into the hole or something.
Yeah, I'm in the air when I toss out the res.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
At least you don't spawn all the way up and take fall damage and die.
Rob, can Jorlson get a single res?
Sure. I think somebody else is doing it. Thanks, Zor, or Frosh.
Thank you.
All you paladins.
Here comes timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam!
That's instability.
Bam! Fell melee.
2, 1, 4, 3.
Beware.
What the?
Oh, can't run the bomb through that group. Or was that a bomb?
I mean, it was fuck up.
Somebody just stood in the. There was a fell melee, just stood in the holy circle, and then ranged players came in to catch it. triggered the bomb on that player stepped out of the circle and then stepped right back in. You screwed up like 6 times in a row.
My vigil continues. But who is it I serve?
That many mess ups, I'm gonna say it's gum.
Well, gum did blow us up last time.
You all had it coming.
Yeah, we did.
Negative, single res.
I got you.
You good, Caster?
Not really.
That's what I've been telling everyone.
But nothing a donut can't solve.
You ready though?
Yeah, hit ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, I was late in my pre-vote.
Bam! 3, 2,
Fell melee back up.
1. Beware.
Bam!
Back to your spot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Move, move, move.
Beware.
Holy melee back up.
I should have this one.
Red streamline.
No.
Fuck.
Get to your sides.
Bam!
It's up in melee.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Stack tight on the heal if you can.
Bam!
That's holy melee back up.
Back on the heat.
Bam!
Spell melee back up.
4, 3, 2.
Use minor dealers.
Beware.
Stack back in tight if you can.
Bam!
Holy melee. Switch your sides if you need it. Careful.
1. Beware.
Back to your spot.
Bam! Bam!
Spell melee back up.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam!
Holy melee back up.
Ready to swap side, check your assignment.
Concentrate, we just repeat and we're good. Second potions. Health potions also.
Rob zoom.
Repeat, same thing, stack on our
Confusion.
heels.
Get your sign.
Watch out, holy melee.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Back to your spot quick.
Holy melee back up. Fell player stop. Fell players back out.
And we'll take an iron bark. There's one up.
Okay.
Beware.
Ready for the
Oh no.
Oh, never mind.
Holy melee.
35%. We had one more transition and we maybe two. But
I think that would have been enough.
that is some actual certifiable progression, so mood improving.
Does that get a certified rotten tomato?
Shut up.
Okay.
Okay.
I was towards the end there, though.
Yeah, I assume.
I had 400k actually.
Well, look at you.
Well, lot it
I
up.
still had my pot too.
Good
Look
job,
at all
Paul.
the fucks we get.
No, I'm just kidding. It's really good management. Mana management.
No, it's
Impressive,
just
good sir.
45% crit and fucking chain healing my life away.
And top heals.
Come here, Few. Where are you?
Progression! Sorry.
Ooh, yes, I'll definitely take a wisdom roll.
No, Few, it's a spirit flask. You don't have to pay me.
So do that again, guys. I mean, we have all the damage we need. I mean, we could stand to have a little more damage in the transition phase just to make our healer's life a little bit easier. But just, you know, slap on Pride as and do as much fucking damage as you can in that transition phase and watch your feet. Get position fast, dodge fast, and reposition fast. Just do everything quickly and cleanly. Straight lines, no circles or squiggles. You know what I mean? Like, simple things, and we can get this boss down.
You say Pridus?
Yeah, if you got Pride as, consider using it, because we have 4 healers tonight. It'll make their life a little bit easier.
That's all.
Please.
Next week, we want to ask you to. Because 5 healers is plenty.
Alright, here comes the timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get your sign, position.
Fell melee?
No, that's holy.
Oh,
that's all.
that's holy. Sorry. Back to your positions quick.
Beware.
That's fell melee.
Holy is on the inside.
One.
He's Zord up.
I'll get Rob up.
Yeah, that was 5. That hurt.
Yeah.
Gun wiper. Run to the pylon. Get the green.
That 2 million HPS though, damn.
Jesus.
That was Ascendance on top of Tide. Yeah, there was everything all at once.
Still pretty cool though.
My death was totally my fault, and I know how to fix it, so I'll do that.
So healers, we finally got to the point where externals are needed. If they call for it, I'll get the first one. They'll get the second. Exhorter get the third.
Okay.
If we double up, it's alright, because this hammer does a shit ton of damage.
Link might be on.
Definitely let Exhorted, like, don't use it on the first call out.
Okay.
Also, if we call for one and there is none available, definitely let us know.
Okay.
Got it.
Everyone's ready.
Timer it up.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get in position.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Back in position.
Bam. Bam. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
God.
I mean, that sucks.
Bjorn, and you have to cover.
I'll go first. You can just get mine, Sojin, on the next one.
Oh, I can't get that one.
Oh no! Get the ones behind you, Allie.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Oh, boom!
Did anybody else get a leg spike right there?
A little bit.
I don't know
Whenever
who
she
was.
does the transition, I get lag spikes. It's kind of annoying.
I got one on the last pull, but that was the only one that I ever had.
My internet is pretty clear. I just suck at this game.
So I'm gonna put down a feast for like the last kills here, or the last pulls. If you want a feast, come to the green side.
You know what's my favorite thing to do in LFR? Go to the side where no one's at and put a feast and watch them go to the... I might have an issue.
You should be a tank. You should put down the feast, and as people are going to the other side, you should pull the boss.
Nah, I shouldn't be a tank. I wouldn't want horde blood on my hands. Isn't that right, Greg?
It's LFR, who cares?
That guy in Hellfire Citadel did. I pulled like an entire hallway of trash and he was so furious about it.
So, it's LFR. YOLO.
And then he wanted to like do boss explanations before a boss and he was on Worm Rustic Horde and I was like, oh my god.
This is the best game ever.
You mean he didn't request everybody in the LFR to go watch a video?
mean, LFR was serious business back in Dragon Soul.
It was serious business on Archimon. I remember how many stacks of determination you have to get Mythic or LFR Archimon down.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Garrosh.
It's your spawn.
Stack quick.
Bam. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
That was my fault.
That was, I think someone was confused on the color.
That was Zordred. That was totally my fault. Sorry.
4, 3.
And I got blown off the pylon. God damn it.
Hey, the feast is still up.
What was our lowest pull? That one we just had?
35.
I can't rest for 2 minutes.
Decline
Just
the.
decline it and then get
Oh.
another rest.
Careful when you're walking by. Don't pull the boss when it spawns.
God damn it all. I'm so sorry.
Can you put another mass res out?
Yeah, if the pylon reses you and you have to wait, just decline it and then accept the mass res when the mass res goes out.
This would be the time to use augment runes. If you need some, let me know.
Okay,
I want to see.
We've all got our permanent augment rune. Thank you very much.
Oh, you guys are all exalted, huh?
Yeah. Well, some of us are. There's some scrubby people like Nikita and Allie.
Shut
Oh my
up!
fucking
I am
God.
legit 200 away, and I have fucking runes. And I've been ruined this whole night. So I
Oh,
want to hear
jeez.
crap.
All I hear is
Some of us have
excuses.
enough gold to just buy their runes, okay? Don't fucking tell me.
Listen to
What
this.
is this grinding you talk of? I mean, I could probably pay someone to grind my tune for me if I wanted.
You can pay me in Mac Rubs.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Can we only discuss things relevant to this fight, please?
Does anyone need runes? Augment runes?
I don't. I have my Light Forge one because I'm not a scrub.
I'm good, homie.
I feel like you guys aren't taking this seriously.
I hit ready, but I'm still mad 3 people don't have augment runes on. I even offered to give ones for free.
I have
Camus
mine on
pays
now.
for them all.
Full timer, let's roll.
5, 4.
Caster, you got augment runes or no?
2.
What's an augment roll?
It's something that you should know about? Possibly?
Get your side.
3, 2.
Where's the fucking circle?
Stack up.
Shit. No! I'm scared.
We got wrecked.
Bam! It was on the bell melee. And no one got it.
Oh shit, we did.
Clutch Link.
Oh!
That was kind of cool.
Beware.
We got knocked into the hole.
Alright. I'm focusing now.
Haven't you been this whole
damn.
time?
Sorry, Beo. I didn't see you got
This
it.
is what happens when you don't use an augment rune.
I like, Gum, how you were in the air when you battle res me, so when I resed, I was about 30 feet off the ground.
I know!
Did
He's
you
done
die?
that to me like 4 times. It scares the
I
shit out
took
of me.
just
fall
thought about
damage because I
something.
didn't see that. Yeah, that was nice.
This might make me a scrub for accent, but during the transition phase, does putting down darkness help at all?
Do it. 100%.
Not when we're all running, right?
It'd be
Yeah,
better
when you
once
get
we
to the-
transition, yeah.
I mean, like, once we stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Someone come res me, I'm bad at the stairs.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, okay. Rob's faster than me. He's got you. Stupid slow paladins.
Like, I figure it might stop you from taking damage from, like, one ticket at AoE. Another.
If you could mitigate the damage in any way, that would be very helpful, especially during the transition.
Like, I've been
Chances of-
hesitant because it, like, puts purple stuff on the ground, and that's another color in an already complex fight.
Oh, that's true. Do we know if it covers up the The
I'm
color
good now.
of the orbs.
Only said
That
something
would
because
be
I saw the
bad.
link and put it down by instinct that last poll.
We'll try it on this poll, and if it causes a problem, we just won't do it.
Alright.
Throw up another ready check. Okay, don't pull.
Alright, Caster, I might have to break this down for you. So what you're going to want to do is press B to open your bags, and then take that thing that looks like a hand on your screen and drag it over top of the Augment rune, and then click it.
Right click it.
Right click it.
Let's do this.
Give it a timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get your spot.
So holy on the fell side.
Beware.
Fell melee.
Bam! 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, Beware. 1.
Fell melee again.
And let it back up. Holy players dodge.
Nice phase.
Might need some help. People are gonna be ranged.
What was that?
Oh.
Range, just make sure everyone can get by you before you run to position yourself for orbs.
Ooh, there's a feast up on green side.
Oh god.
Green side for life.
All those losers on the yellow side.
Hey, crit food Zord, you know, so I don't go at the end of the fight.
I don't know how I got over here, but I already ate, so joke's on you.
Ha.
You just said losers on yellow side.
3, 2, 1.
Bam!
3, 2.
That's
The
holy
holy
on
orb.
holy side.
Beware.
New orb.
Bam!
Grab them from
Bam!
Oh fuck.
4,
Get a battle res out, Jen.
2, 1.
We're
I
good.
got one.
Remember, melee, run towards the wall. Run towards the wall when this, even if you're closer to the pit, just run towards the wall.
I'm gonna need another res.
We need to be a little bit more stacked up too. I didn't go left because I was too afraid. It was like to my left. Still could have made it, but my instincts told me to go right.
Beast.
Hey, Rob.
What up?
Get good.
I know.
I was standing right there with you.
Oh yeah, was that you? I saw someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like to the left of me, so I was like, oh shit. I got scared.
Still curious. Do you guys think fella's itchy?
That would make me Tyrone from the Chappelle Show there.
Alright, here comes a pull timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stack quick, stack tight.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Move back.
Bam.
Throw players dodge.
Bam. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Holy players dodge.
Holy orb missed. I got it.
Get that one.
I'll just jump in.
Thanks. Health potions if needed.
Bam. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Oh,
bam.
Your world's hope dies with you.
So this is probably obvious, but you can soak orbs of any color if you have Divine Shield up.
Yay!
Because I covered.
Hurt anyone?
What?
Does it still blow up like other people, or are you
No.
soak whatever?
You can soak anything if you have Divine Shield up.
Alright.
Because I just covered one of the Holy Orbs. Actually, I covered 2 of them, but I had to jump in for the second one. But all the same, Divine Shield will allow you to soak anything.
Feast on green again. Green side rules.
Neo does not have an augment rune on.
Yes.
Neo.
I don't care. I just wanted an arc on him.
Snitches get stitches, gum.
Oh, it looked like someone just jumped down the hole. What was it?
I guess we'll
No,
find
that
out
was
in a sec.
the punt back here. This little guy here got punted over.
Give it a timer. Let's make this a good poll.
5,
Check your colors. Get to your sides.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get back. Get back.
Go melee.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Oof. That was me. I'm sorry.
I was unlucky. The fell swirly landed on a orb.
Remember, if the orbs are the same color, that it won't matter if you go and stand on them.
It was opposite.
Oh, then yeah, that's really good.
You're opposite.
I know.
Except for Riz, start eating.
Can Kyler get a solo rest?
Nope.
Sure can.
Thank you.
Everyone gets one.
Hey Kelly, welcome to the team.
Alright, here comes the timer. I'm getting really good at throwing up timers, guys.
3,
I'm impressed.
1.
2. What comes next?
Check your colors. Get to your spot.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Get back to your spot. Holy melee, catch that. Get back to your spot. Oh jeez. Holy melee.
Beware.
Hey, Darlington.
Hey.
He just like popped next to me. I'm like, oh.
But who is it I serve?
Alright, this is our last poll. So let's make it count.
You guys aren't gonna know what to do, but there's a feast on yellow side now.
Holy
Oh
shit.
no! Haha, suckers.
How
Key
I...
to mythic rating, Rohan, is consistency, and you're really just throwing us off here.
The key is to be able to
I
paint
see
with
what
all
you
the
did there.
colors of the win. Auto raid. Whichever.
3, 2, 1.
Imagine having an unlimited augment room but not using it.
3, 2,
Watch out, holy melee.
beware.
Bam!
Back to your
Stack
spot.
quick.
Bam!
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Someone get fell middle.
Check your color. Get to your side. Same thing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Back to your
Beware.
Bam!
back to your spot.
Bam!
4, 3,
Back to your spot.
1. Beware.
Holy players dodge. Confusion. Check your color. Get to your spot.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Bam!
Holy melee.
Bam!
Had potential. That had potential to be a really good one.
Beware.
Maybe it's just the nature of this boss, but and we're doing fine, but I don't feel like we're doing as good as we should be. I had much higher expectations for our team for this boss, so I'm a little disappointed in the lack of progression this week. We only had, I think, 3 total polls where we got to the second transition.